This was actually one of the best weeks that I think I've actually had in Yu-Gi-Oh! News in quite a long time. So guys, smash that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out. More awesome content. Let's dig on into the week in review, shall we? I think the week in review kind of videos are bad, but I think that this week is worth talking about. So the first thing I want to recap here for the week is the delays. And I think a lot of people really felt this week having the structure deck delay till October. And we also had the delay for Synchro Storm getting pushed back to actually January next year. The reasoning for that, I guess, from what my comment section has been telling me, is the printing company in Europe is running low on the special card stock, so I guess that would make sense. Huh, I wonder why. We also found out still that Battles of Legend, or Brothers of Legend, what a name, by the way, is actually going to be releasing in, what is it, October this year, if everything goes well. So, interesting enough that we will get the draw card for Wind Monsters, or for Wing Beast, actually, and then we will have the Speedroid Searcher before we get the Duelist Pack. So, we basically just flip-flopped everything that we would normally be getting on time. It's so weird that they're actually doing that. So, yes, there's been a lot of talk and a lot of disappointment, I get it, but it'll be fine, okay? So, we also have a new Magic Key FTK. So, this week, this was a good week for card reveals, by the way. I'm excited, alright? I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah! New cards! Yeah! I get it, alright? I was excited, too. The new Magic Key cards evidently made another Blaze Bombardment Phoenix FTK viable. I swear that we should have probably just banned Blaze Bombardment Phoenix. How long ago? How long has this card been a thing? How long? Is it every format at this point in time that there's this new Blaze Bombardment Phoenix FTK that comes around? Because I swear it feels like every single format there's always a Blaze Bombardment Phoenix FTK. It's almost besides Cyberstein and that. Okay, so we always have a couple of FTKs. So the new Magic Key support ended up making another one of those viable. Now, I can't say that I'm not surprised, but the cool thing was with all the new Magic Key support, we got more vanilla monster support, which gave new life to Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. A few people were like, Robbie, I never want to search those cards. Well, you want to search for Dark Magician because it's got like interactions with some of your card pool, so, I mean, don't be knocking on that for the end of the day. So yeah, new Magic Key FTK, more searchers for the vanilla monsters. I'll take it. Honestly, the new Magic Key support was really freaking cool, and we've already talked about a lot of this stuff in videos, but I'm still excited for it. Now, the thing of the week, the thing that sent players down the biggest spiraling depression hole I think I've ever seen from the player base. People lost their mind over the Flunderies this week. So, here's the thing, alright? When you make an entire archetype that says, and I quote something along the lines of, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn that you apply this effect, after this effect resolves, apply X effect, and gain an additional normal summon. So when your entire deck is just 30 normal summons, the deck, that would be really viable. Every single card that we got for the Flunderies archetype honestly is really freaking good. I'm excited for it. I think the gimmick of chaining the additional normal summon, a normal summon, a normal summon, a normal summon, a normal summon, to normal summon, with like big beneficial level 10 boss monsters that are like a Thunder Dragon Colossus and an ultimate, well no, just a conductor to flip down the opponent's monsters. It's all pretty freaking good at the end of the day, right? Plus, like, they have some of the greatest recursion in the world, and we also got a True Draco support card for their archetype. Alright, like, what is it? If you control a tribute summon card and your opponent would attempt to special summon, what is it? You negate the summon, return it to the hand, your opponent can't special summon for the rest of the turn, and then your opponent's, your opponent can't special, so you lock their extra deck. You're like, yeah. What we gonna do? What's Dragon League gonna do with 3 additional normal summons? I ask you. What are they gonna do? I am terrified, actually, for this new trap card in True Draco, because, yeah, it is a True Draco support card at the end of the day. So, yes, Flunderies looks amazing as a deck. Well, here's the bad news, ladies and gentlemen. When the new archetype gets Effect Veiler, Infinite Impermanence. You know, those good cards that kind of come back into the format. You know, Droplets. good cards like those, anything happens to those effect activations, you're kind of just going to be stranded on a desert island looking at your opponent going, hi, what am I going to do? Well, at the end of the day, that's where your issue is going to lie, actually. We'll have to wait and see how those things adapt in the future here, but downside is negation's going to be a real pain in the butt, but I mean, I can say that about anything at this point in the game at this stage. So, hey, Thunderies, ladies and gentlemen. I think that they're going to be awesomely fun. And hey, you know what? True Draco got some support, so we'll take what we can get out of that. Now, what was it? Friday morning, Thursday night, the rest of the Animation Chronicle got revealed. And with those reveals, we got the advent of a whole crap ton of penguin monsters, man. So many penguins! Alright, so I know jokingly, alright, that there's some duelists out there that are very dedicated penguin players, alright? I'm not going to dog on you guys whatsoever, alright? I'm actually very happy that penguins basically just got the chance to become their own deck. Granted, like, no penguin in, the penguin army, penguin brave, and all them were fantastic cards as it was, but now with the release of the Animation Chronicle, we got a whole bunch of new interactions. We got more searchers than I think penguins ever needed in their actual life. Alright, so penguins becoming their own archetype was actually kind of reassuring, actually. I'm actually very happy to see where Konami is taking some of these releases. I think it's honestly really good. The fact that we can expand out archetypes like penguins of all decks and give them the chance to actually have breathing room and, not be contained by the other, burdens of meta-esque cards, or, at least they'll have to play staples to be competitive. But at this point in time, Animation Chronicle stepped things up and gave us some new life. Speaking of Animation Chronicle here, Animation Chronicle is out in Japan in full swing. All the Utopia stuff we've talked about, all of the awesome, cool stuff that is in that set is out. And I cannot lie, I think the whole set as a whole was awesome. Alright, the fact that we were able to pull in all of these different sets and cards from the anime and breathe life back into the player base for excitement. I mean, hey, we got the continuous trap card that finally changes effect or types in the graveyard. Alright, and it's a once per turn, so I can keep changing everything in the graveyard to something different. Alright, like, that was a win-win in that set. But officially, I'm curious to see how much Animation Chronicle will make a splash on the format. Penguins aren't going to be the ones to do it, but I'm not going to lie, that Utopia support that was in there, looking like an absolute snack. Alright, so, pretty big week so far, alright? Now, the biggest thing out of the week here, besides Thunderies just being the obvious winner of the week, Sushi Ships. The Sushi Army finally got its second wave of support. We are gliding down a path here, and it's interesting because I'm not gonna lie, like, I initially saw Sushi Ships, I was like, this is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen Konami do. Like, why are we doing this? But the general population is like, yeah, we want more. I'm sitting here, I'm like, the more I think about this, I want Sushi Ships to be viable. I want to see Sushi Ships take down a regional, and after 7 rounds, you're just torturing your opponent. They see food on a card, they're like, oh, I can't handle this anymore. Like, that's the level of Yu-Gi-Oh! That we need to see from this. So, Sushi Ships' second wave of support, I want to say, absolutely makes them look like a snack. No pun intended. Definitely is going to put them on the map to a much better place in the metagame. So, hey man, when you get searchers increase in attack points, extender after extender after extender, everything has to do with their normal monster, I think we're in a good place, quite honestly. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how Sushi Ships in the future will compete with everything. So guys, what do you think about this week in review? There was so much cool stuff this week. I think that this was one of the best weeks that I've actually had for new reveals. So guys, what do you think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Smash that living crap out subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. And obviously, when you leave a comment, tell me you guys enjoyed most this week. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day. Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride
And without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.